Hi guys, I'm Jimmy Gamino, and to introduce, I would say that my position on branding's influence on consumers' identity, out of being considered a positive, negative, or something more complicated, I would probably say that it is a net negative. And I say this because a lot of brands are more pricier than others, more popular, and it kind of gives people a sort of status when you think about it. Like if you own a specific brand, people view you differently, view you of a higher status. All right. And then to connect my argument to a concept from chapter 2, like I said, brand equity, it really shouldn't matter what brands we wear. I mean, as long as, we have clothes on our skin, clothes to cover up with, some shoes to wear, I feel like it shouldn't really matter whether it's a popular brand, expensive brand, whatever. Um, a real brand example that I personally connect with would probably be like as a kid growing up, kind of in a lower class family. Um, we didn't always have the Nikes, the Jordans, um, big shoes like that. Like I know when I got my first pair of Nikes, it was one of the best times of my life. Shoot, rocking them everywhere. But before I had that, it would always just be like Skechers or some random pair of shoes from Walmart. And I mean, at some point, I did get picked on for that. Which, looking back at it now, I'm kind of like, wow, what was the point of all that? Like, nothing. As long as I have shoes, it shouldn't really matter. Um, and then as for an ad that made me feel like a product would transform my lifestyle, uh, I did fall victim to this. I feel like as a person that goes to the gym very frequently, there was an ad I saw about a specific lifting belt. The brand was titled SBD, which is like a well-known powerlifting brand. And the previous belt I had before that, it was just a belt I got off Amazon. Um, I felt like if I got this belt, it would make me lift better, which, I mean, it was a nice belt, nicer than the one I had, but did it increase my performance in the gym? Probably not. Did it look cooler? Yeah, I guess. Was it more expensive? Definitely. Um, for one broader implication, I would say branding does empower consumers by giving them more choices and meanings. Um, or actually, no, I would say branding manipulates people into buying things they don't actually need. Um, when brands do a good job of advertising and putting their brand out there, they also do a good job of getting people to think that they need to buy their products, when in reality, um, you know, everyday people don't have don't purchase these said products. Like, I can't really think of an example right now, but and then to reflect briefly, Judson argues that humans' needs are always cultural and social. Does knowing this change how you think about your own purchasing decisions or your relationship with brands? I would say knowing this does change how I think about my own purchasing decisions. Um, I have a bad habit of spending money on things that I see online, things that are advertised to me, um, or things that celebrities tend to show off or celebrities own and stuff like that. Uh, I guess in a social way, uh, I do want to be wearing the same thing everyone's wearing, the same brands that everybody's wearing. I want to stay on whatever trend it's on. So yes, I have fallen victim to that. And yeah.